be shedding some light on some of Nampa, Idaho's best kept secrets, starting off with Lyons Park just behind me. One of the reasons why I love this park and why I think it's one of Nampa's best kept secrets is because it's tucked in back behind like this 1950s community of nicer, older homes. Unless you have a reason to be back here, there's really, you're really not gonna drive by it. We discovered it because we were at swimming lessons at the pool on the other side of the park, and we just saw the playground, like, oh, let's go check it out. If it were not for those swimming lessons, we would have never had a reason to come back here and see that there's this awesome park with mature trees, tons of shade, and a very, very cool modern playground. Another reason I come to Lyons Park is for their pickleball courts.
I've been an agent here for the last 7 years, and I'd love to use my local knowledge and expertise to help you make a plan to find the perfect home here in the Treasure Valley. If that's you and you're thinking of making that move, find my information down below, get a hold of me. I'd love to meet you and help you with your move to Idaho.
So you can see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pickleball courts. This was actually resurfaced in 2018 as well, so it's really probably one of the nicer courts to play in town. The basketball hoops, right over there. Patio space over there that you can rent. As you can see, it's just, there's a lot for kids to play on here, and there's just tons of really old trees and shaded. It's just everything you picture in a park. That's basically what this place is. I just don't think a lot of people know about it because unless you're looking for it, you don't really know. Lyons Park, amazing spot to hang out. I want to take you to another one of my favorite parks. We're at West Park, just west, believe it or not, of downtown Nampa. And again, it's a great park with lots of trees, lots of shade. I'm honestly usually down here because I'm playing City League softball. It's always really well maintained. There's like tons of trees. That's like a big bathroom area. Sometimes it's open for concessions when they do like tournaments and things like that. Here's the softball field. You know, in fact, I was actually just here 2 nights ago. We got the W done. Awesome things to do here at West Park is, and really just all over Nampa, there are a ton of disc golf courses just kind of popping out. Like every new park, there's a disc golf course popping up. Whole one over there, kind of underneath those trees, and you play almost the whole park, and then just right at the end, there's this spot right here that can be a little bit tricky. You kind of play through these trees, so there's one like challenging area, but for the most part, it's really nice and wide open for noobs like me. Don't sleep on Nampa's parks. We got some pretty cool parks, and there's a couple others. An honorable mention, Midway Park. I didn't even say that one, but look it up. It's really, really cool. They just put in a new splash pad. Google Midway Park, Nampa, Idaho. It's really cool too. On an average summer day in Idaho, you're not gonna wanna be hanging out at the park at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's gonna be way too hot. You're gonna be wanting to look for a pool or a lake or a river or somewhere to swim in. And so that's where we're gonna go next. We're going to check out Lake Lowell. This spot that I'm in right here, whew, chilly. Whew, stepped in it with my flip-flops on, and it's a little cold. Yeah, I mean, unless you're really brave and not a chicken like me, I'd wait till the afternoon, until it gets a little warmer. And you can see in the distance there, that whole section is the upper dam. A lot of people use that as a walking path. And in between these 2 docks right here, you see that gentleman there is about to drop his boat down in the water. This is like kind of the main swimming area just right behind me. You can see inside these buoys. We don't want boats coming in the swimming area. That would be no bueno. This is a great place to go fishing, and out in the distance, gosh, way out there, if you can see that, that's all wildlife refuge. And then just that embankment there with all those trees, that's all wildlife area too. There's certain areas on this map designated for hunting geese. You can even go ice fishing here in the winter time, which I did not realize that, so I definitely am excited to try that out. If you guys could just smell the smells walking past the still, oh, it's so good. Just walking by, free smells. I was born and raised in Boise, Idaho, so I know about Nampa, I know about Boise and all the spots. Let's talk about downtown Nampa. Talk about best kept secrets. I still feel like it's weird to me that downtown Nampa is a vibe. It's a super cool place to hang out. In the last, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years or so, sorry, a big truck right there. last 5 or 6 years or so, I mean, they've done so much to revamp this place and make it a sweet spot. So, I mean, just as I'm walking, I mean, you have the Still ice cream shop right there. You have these really cool, so Antlers Boutique, the King's Beagle, those are really cool shops for like clothing and things like that. Paddles at Pokey, which is personally my favorite place to go to lunch. It's actually where I'm going right now because I'm hungry. And then Mesa Tacos is a really, really delicious place. Tacos and tequila. So if you're looking to have a good time as well, Mesa Tacos and tequila. Oh, and then Labyrinth Games right behind me. So if you guys like escape rooms, especially when my brother and my sister come in town, it is so much fun doing escape rooms with them. We always hit up Labyrinth Escape Games because they just do such a great job and it's so much fun there. Just across the street too, we have Holy Cow Burgers. In a previous video, I highlighted that. There's like the best burgers in town. Specifically, there's one called the Sam Elliott that is incredible. But today, we're gonna do Paddles at Pokey, which is like a sushi bowl. And I'm probably saying that wrong, poke. I think they say it different than what I do. But hey, I'm an Idahoan, Paddles at Pokey. I'm gonna get my sushi bowl here, and I'm gonna go pair that over at Pre-Funk Beer Bar. Basically an IPA shop with some really, really good craft IPA beers, and that's what I'm doing for lunch here in downtown Nampa, and then we'll take a look at the rest of the place. Okay, so I'm just gonna hang out in Pre-Funk, and got my number 2 Hefeweizen. Got my sushi bowl. I'm gonna go to town, have some lunch. If I was in the mood for coffee, or I need to get some work done, or sit down on a laptop and do something like that, Flying M is the place to come and do that. And they just did a really cool remodel that I have not seen yet in person. So we're gonna experience it together. Let's check it out.
Real quick, if you're liking this video but you want to know about other areas and different suburbs of the Treasure Valley, make sure to click the link below. I'm giving you a free guide PDF to let you know about the pros and cons of other areas throughout Boise that I maybe didn't cover in this video. Check that out right below for more information.
Wow, super cool. Oh, and looks like they've even got this upstairs section too, which I've always known about, but it was just like for storage or something. But like, not a bad spot. Cool. Very cool. So this is actually, they're making it even easier to hang out. So they have these like desks set up on the side here. Private spots, like little lamp areas lit areas to get some work done, drink your coffee in peace, read a book, all that stuff. It's just it's a gathering place. And they do have a really cool gift shop with all kinds of cool little trinkets and things like that. So I'll show you that too. The very next place we want to go though is, I don't know if you can see it through the trees behind that blue car, Jeremy's Downtown Arcade. It's just like an old retro style arcade that is, I'll be honest, I have not personally gone and checked it out, but it's been on my bucket list. I just have a hard time convincing my wife to, hey, you watch my 5 children while I go play video games at the arcade. See you later. Everyone pays to enter. $5 a person for a single day. $20 per person for a month. So it's like another subscription you can have, in case you didn't have enough already. Everyone is in the zone in here. Oh my gosh, I found it, the Holy Grail. Yes. Okay, so you guys get to experience my inner nerd a little bit, because some of these games strike a particular chord in me. The amount of hours I've playing Gauntlet, it's kind of crazy. Oh, very cool. Retro Mario Bros. They've got Ninja Turtles in here, Super Contra, a bunch of driving games. Oh, Mortal Kombat, baby. Raiden versus Sonya. No, the best one. NBA Jam, Out of Order. Back in December, they still haven't fixed it. Dance Dance Evolution. All right, I should have come prepared to play some games, because now I'm feeling like that's what I want to do. Oh, I love these things. So the very best one ever is obviously the Jurassic Park one. But these games here, the sit inside the cab thing, shooter game, pretty fun. Yeah, man, not bad for $5 spent. I could very easily use up all those $5 and make my money back. On our list for Nampa's best kept secrets is a place where their mission statement is to educate those about the cost of freedom and honor those who paid its price, the Warhawk Air Museum. One of the coolest planes in the museum is this P-40 Kitty Hawk. What you don't realize is this plane was actually used in the film Valkyrie with Tom Cruise. The reason why I think this is a hidden gem for Nampa is that this stuff is being lost to history. I mean, I don't think there's, and by lost to history, I mean the mentality that these men and women had serving and fighting for our country. That we don't have that same mentality today in our culture, and I think it's important, at least for me and my kids, to know how much pride and responsibility these people felt to serve and protect their family and their nation. Another awesome fact about this museum is that all of this stuff was donated just out of the generosity of their hearts by the men and women who wore these uniforms and used all this stuff. The mission statement here at the museum is to educate those about the cost of freedom and to honor those who paid its price. And I think that is the simplest way to just describe why I want to bring my kids here, because there's so much history, rich American history of people doing the right thing when it was hard, when it didn't feel good. And I want to instill that in my kids as well by letting them read these stories and understand what happened here. They simplify that just with 3 words: educate, honor, preserve. It's not just World War II stuff here at the museum. They've got stuff from the Cold War, Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, every era. I'm here with Carson, Executive Director here at the museum, and I just wanted to kind of ask you, What's the mission statement here? Like, why do you guys do what you do every day?
The mission is to educate our visitors about the cost of freedom and honor those that paid its price. It's really become so much more than a museum. It's really become a hub for veterans, and we're hosting thousands of school kids out here from all across the state. We had 8,300 students out here last year, and we're on track to double that this year.
So cool.
Multiple different events. We had Boise State Army ROTC out here a couple weeks ago. We hosted the Boise VA. They had a mental health summit for how to provide better access for veterans in the community. We're struggling with a variety of different issues.
One of the things I love about it, like bringing my kids, and the fact that it's so cool that you have so much outreach to kids, because it's, I mean, for me, it's so important to get like the younger generation knowing about this stuff and the level of honor, integrity these people had.
We do this program called Bridging the Generations, which is awesome. If you ever have a chance to see it, where we have a panel of veterans ranging from global war on terror back to World War II. We still have a couple World War II veterans, and it's a chance not only to hear about service to your country, but the students get actual generational leadership and advice on life from these veterans that have done so much for their country. So it's a really cool program, and such an honor to have so many kids out here.
What can people be doing to help you? What can we do to help promote the museum and let people know about this?
Yeah, I think two things. There's such explosive growth in Idaho, as everyone is aware of right now. Spreading the word and letting people know to come out and see and enjoy the museum is really a big ask for us. And then number two, we are fully a 501c3 nonprofit. So any of our generous sponsors and any donations is super appreciated to keep this place open. And really the big news is we've broken ground on our new Global War on Terror expansion. And if you Google right now how many GWOT museums are out in our country, there's only a handful right now. And it's such a great vision from John and Sue Paul, the co-founders of the museum, that they wanted to have this facility right here in Idaho to honor our modern warriors. The plan is to have the new maintenance hangar built. It's right across the street. Check it out before our Warbird Roundup, which is September 7th and 8th this year. It's going to be awesome. It's the museum's 35th anniversary this year, our 22nd Warbird Roundup. We're going to have more vintage World War II warbirds than we've ever had before. More vendors, military recruiters, static displays. It's going to be a super patriotic, awesome event. And so we want to have at least 5 more displays like Dan Keller's GWOT. That's our first Afghanistan display. So besides the monetary donations, we're really looking for veterans like you guys to bring your stuff so we can build a display honoring you guys and your service as well for our kids and grandkids to see. The history of the museum is so cool. They had a love for aviation, and you know, John and Sue are both pilots and self-taught mechanical masterminds, and they do all the restoration on these things and paint them and get them to the point where they fly and maintain them. And that's kind of how it started. They would fly around the Treasure Valley, and people would see that, and they would drop off a box of uniforms and say, hey, can you do something with this? We want this to be with these planes. And Sue knew that there was a chance to really do something special. And so they created the museum over in Caldwell. And then the P-40E sneak attack, the one with the shark mouth down in the museum.
The Valkyrie.
That's kind of our, that's our mascot. It was used in the movie Pearl Harbor. And that's where they raised the funds to build this first hangar and really create the museum. And then the planes were used again in the movie Valkyrie with Tom Cruise. It's grown into what it is today. That's a true hub for veterans. We hold the largest monthly gathering of veterans in the state of Idaho. It's Kilroy Coffee. It's the first Tuesday of every month. We have awesome guest speakers. It's all free coffee and donuts and pastries, and it's just really a good day of community and camaraderie. And then last thing I would share is our Veterans History Project. We've recorded over 1,500 veterans' histories on film in partnership with the Library of Congress. We've got a soundproof studio where the veteran will sign up online, and they'll come in, and it'll be about an hour-and-a-half interview where they can tell their story, and it's preserved for their kids and their grandkids. And whenever, you know, Sue and the team and I are out in the community, someone will always come up to us and say, you know, Grandpa passed away last year, but he did his VHP, and we were able to all watch it together at Christmas.
No way.
So yeah, that kind of stuff, the events we're having, the students, and then we're out in the community city, as I mentioned.
As I said before, honoring and preserving our heritage is what this museum is all about, and really, it's kind of what Nampa's all about. I mean, it's a very understood thing that we respect our military, we respect our servicemen and women, and that's one reason why I love bringing my kids here, is to preserve that culture and that heritage here in our town. Number one on my best kept secrets in Nampa, Idaho is the golf. And the reason I think it's a secret is, I mean, not many people will associate Nampa with having a lot of options with golf, but in the valley, I mean, the whole valley, there's a lot of really great options, but there's really probably about 9 to 10 golf courses within like 30 minutes of Nampa, and Nampa has 3 of those, and they're like within 10 minutes of each other, and they're really good golf courses. So right now we're at Centennial Golf Course, and it's a really great place to go. One of my favorites when I'm trying to sneak in an afternoon round, because out of the 3 in Nampa, Centennial's the cheapest, but my personal feeling is I feel like they take great care of their greens here. The fairways always look awesome, and just like anything with golf, you've got great views. It's a really beautiful place to play. A really cool thing about Ridgecrest and Centennial, I mean, we're literally a 2-minute drive from Ridgecrest, just over those trees. Basically, you can get what's called a City of Nampa Pass, and for, I think it's $2,050, and you have access to both courses anytime you want. Not bad. So right now we're at Ridgecrest Golf Course, where they have their championship 18-hole course. They also have what's called the Wee 9, a 9-hole course, and they also have a really cool thing, foot golf, as well, that you can play. That's a blast. They just a soccer ball, and you're just kicking it into a big hole. It's a ton of fun. One of the great things and the reasons why I come and play at Ridgecrest is that it's one of the nicer maintained courses in Nampa. There's a total of 3, but with that quality comes a little bit of a heftier price tag, and they don't let you just pay for like 9 holes here. You got to pay for a full 18. But if you are looking for a budget-friendly option or like an afternoon round that's discounted, Centennial Golf Course, just across the way, a street from this one, is a great budget-friendly option to sneak in 18 holes if you get off early from work. Best kept secrets here in Nampa, Idaho. If I missed something that you feel like should be one of those secrets, let me know in the comments below. And if you check out one of these places, also let me know. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are and if you like them as much as I did. See you in the next one.